What's up, guys? Today we're in Atlanta, Georgia on the Beltline, and today we're going to be sharing the love of Jesus with people. There's so many broken people in Atlanta and just on this Beltline, and we just want to go and be the light. I think about the prodigal son story where the son is coming back to his father, and the father sees him from far off, and he runs to him, and he has so much compassion for his son because he loves his son that was once lost, but when he came to the Father, he was found. So today, we're just hoping that people come back to Christ and that they would be found in Jesus Christ. So let's go talk to some people. Well, Everton, we're asking people some deep questions today. We want to get to know people and yeah, just know what they believe. So where are you from, Everton? Are you from Atlanta?
Nah, originally I'm from New York.
Sweet, what part?
Brooklyn.
Nice. So if God could do a miracle in your life, Everton, what would you like to see him do?
I'm not totally Christian enough, so I guess I'm here.
Yeah.
I don't know how to answer that.
Do you believe in a higher power?
Not in a not in a monotheistic way.
Okay.
So not like I don't view it from a Christian point.
Yeah. And why is that? I'm just curious.
Uh,
I'm gonna sit down with you, bro.
Slavery, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Slavery. Oppressor and oppressed can't pray to the same God. Somebody's prayers is being answered, or somebody's not.
Interesting.
So
Where'd you learn that from?
just being black, I guess.
Oh, like, wait,
So
are you
like slavery is the reason why I don't believe.
Oh, okay, I see. So like, slavery pushes you away from Christianity or God?
Yeah.
Because
Somebody's prayers are being answered. Somebody's worship.
Dang, what do you mean by that? Like one person's prayers were being answered and the others weren't?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they were praying to not be slaves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That didn't happen.
Dang.
So, yeah, somebody else's prayers are being answered. Wasn't ours, so gotta find another God to serve, right?
Dang, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's a really deep answer. I think when I was growing up, something that pushed me away from God was a lot of hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Like people that were really close to me showed me a wrong view of what love was.
Okay.
And it was really hurting me as a young kid. And I would go to church every Sunday. My parents would take me, go to church camp, and they were like, God is love. And I would be like, okay, well, if God is love and these people that are showing me quote unquote love are hurting me, then I want nothing to do with God. So for so long, I was pushing God away because I thought he wasn't loving. I thought he wasn't just. I thought he wasn't sticking up for me as a kid.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until 2020 when I realized what love was and who God actually was for myself, when I started opening up the Bible and reading it. And in 2020, I was at the lowest point in my life. I was struggling with a lot of anxiety. I was super insecure. I'm going to move out of this guy's way. I love your dog. That's sick. So in 2020, I was struggling with a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression. I was super insecure in life. I didn't know. I was at the lowest point in life. And in my parents' basement, I was crying. I didn't know what I was doing. And in a blink of a moment, God revealed his true love to me. He revealed the gospel, the cross to me, and what it actually means. And I realized as I was reading the Bible, his character for me, that he was loving, that he was a just God, that he sticks up for those that are being persecuted and that aren't being treated rightly. And I totally know what you mean. Like, hey, this is unfair. Like, I'm praying on this side and these people are praying on this side, yet these people have it this way and these people have it this way. And I just want to like confirm, like, God stands up for the just and he loves everybody all the same. Yeah, it's like, if you were to die today, Everton, where do you think you would go? Like,
I don't know. Somebody is twisting this thing up, putting their,
yeah.
their views on it and making it in their image, which is cool. I understand that. We're human. That's who we view from a human
Right.
mindset.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. You can't be jealous of something that you made. if you made everything, what can you possibly be jealous of?
Yeah.
Or envious, which is the real word.
Okay.
Not really jealousy. Envy.
I see what you're saying. Where was he envious, and like what point did you see God being envious?
I mean, he says he's a jealous God, but
Yeah.
I think that would be more so envy.
Well, yeah, I see.
You see what I'm saying? Like he says jealousy, but I think it's more envy than.
Yeah.
Like, I guess the way it's described seems more envious than jealous.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say like jealousy doesn't always mean it's bad.
Yeah, jealousy isn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
Not, I guess it depends how you act.
Totally.
Is more seems like what described. So.
Have you read the Bible?
It's boring. Yeah. I get like I get to like Genesis, and then this person had this person, that person. You get to that part, it's like, all right, it's like 50 generations of people that don't matter.
Dang.
Stop after that. It doesn't even make sense. Adam and Eve, first people on earth. Cain gets exiled, and he's scared somebody's gonna kill him. There's only supposed to be 4 people on earth. It's a lot of inconsistency. So it's kind of like you read an Alice in Wonderland or something, or it's like, okay, this is just fiction. It's it's like Greek mythology. Nobody takes Zeus and none of that serious because they can understand it's a story. It's a story. You're not really supposed to take it literal. And I think that's the Bible. You're not supposed to take it literal. It's a book of allegories. You're not supposed to really wholeheartedly believe in this. Like it's pretty stupid. Jonah sat in a whale's stomach for 3 days. Come on, man. Let's be for real. Like it's never happened. It never happened again.
Well, in the same way,
it's a lot of stuff in it.
In the same way where you said our minute human minds can't comprehend an all-knowing, omnipresent God, how could you say, and like I'm with you in the same boat, like my small mind can comprehend God's like plan for people's life, like say Jonah. What if God actually did have a huge whale swallow Jonah? But then in my mind, a human mind, I'm like, how can that even happen? That's fake. Do you see what I'm saying?
Well, if you can make one inconsistency, then what do the rules have?
Well, I don't think he makes inconsistencies. He's a God.
Nobody has ever sat in a whale's stomach for 3 days.
So
now you're just making stuff up.
No, that's not true. So
it has to be.
So if I go to my math teacher and I don't understand a math equation, I'm going to say, hey, Mrs. Garcia, since I don't understand this math equation, I'm not going to believe anything else you try and teach me.
That's not true, because there's a way to backtrack it and say, okay, well, if you don't understand here, let's go back here and then work our way up. I say let's work our way from the start, and there's a big inconsistency that doesn't allow for anybody else in the book to exist. Where are these people coming from?
Well, the thing about the Bible is it isn't just like you read Genesis to Revelation all throughout. It all correlates with each other. There's thousands upon thousands of prophecies that interlock throughout it. Because you can't understand this one question.
But it's not about, you're trying to make it seem as if, you're trying to make it seem that I just don't understand. Let's say I have a kid. But I know everything that's going to happen in this kid's life. The good, the bad, everything. Wouldn't you do your best to protect your kid? Let's say your kid go out, they're 21 or something. They go out, beforehand, before they go out, they're going to get into a crazy car crash. They're going to be, in a wheelchair for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
If you knew that was going to happen, wouldn't you stop it?
Yeah. Like,
you would, right?
But we were given free will. Is the thing.
No, you're not. You're not given free will, because free will doesn't come with consequences.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not. If I say, here, I have $1 for you.
Yeah.
Right? Boom, I give you $1. I say, hey, here, you got this. You can spend it on whatever you want. But if you spend it on candy, I'm gonna whoop your ass. That's not free will. It's not free will.
But what about this? If
I give you this $1, but if you spend it on candy, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Is that free will?
Well, this is the thing. God is a holy God. It means set apart. Meaning God can't have sin within him or around him. He's far from brokenness. He's far from sin. He's a perfect God. So when we have free will and we decide, hey, this is a good option and this is a bad option, I get to choose. And I choose the bad option.
Right.
That goes against God. And that means if it's going against God, there has to be a consequence. And that consequence was hell. an eternal separation from God. Because God, listen, everything. Like, I love you, so I'm saying, like, I want you to understand, like, I'm trying to work through this in my mind as well. But when we choose the bad option, that's sin. That's unholy. That's imperfect.
That's not necessarily true. Because babies are born into sin. What bad option did they make?
So it says in the Bible, by one man, sin entered into the world. And unfortunately, Everton, because of the sin of Adam and Eve eating a fruit from the tree that God told them not to, sin entered the world. And now we live in a broken world.
But do you think that's fair?
I do think it's fair.
You think that's fair?
Listen,
If my father committed murder and then my grandson, not
Yeah.
but my grandson had to serve life in jail for that,
well,
that's crazy. How can you say that's just? You just, said sin was okay. You just said it was okay that you believe that it was fine.
I'm trying
to be born into sin.
I'm-
But if I said my father killed somebody, my grandson serves life in jail, who did nothing wrong, never
Right.
killed nobody, nothing. As soon as he's born and he's old enough to throw him in jail, that's
So-
not fair.
what I'm saying,
He didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't eat no damn fruit
right?
or whatever.
When I say,
Come on, man.
Everton,
It's crazy.
when I say I agree with you, I agree with that emotion of being like, how is that fair if I didn't even do it?
Okay, yeah.
But the thing that set the standard was sin versus God. And God is a perfect God and he can't have sin.
No, he's not. You know why he's not perfect?
Why?
He admitted to making mistakes. That's why he said
Where did
flood.
he, again,
He said the flood because he was like, damn, I made a mistake.
no.
I shouldn't have made these people. Let me wipe it out and start over. That's called a mistake, man.
It wasn't,
Come on, like, no, you're not about to do this because you try to make excuses for God.
I'm not.
But if I take it down to a human level and I say, oh, let me write on this board real quick. Oh, damn, I messed up. Let me erase this. What did I do? I just made a mistake. I'm not perfect.
yeah.
God did that, but on a way more colossal level, he had to wipe out the entire planet. He killed millions of people because of his mistake of not killing.
Because
he
of,
knew Satan was going to do everything he did and still made him anyway. Still let him walk into the garden anyway. He tried to act like he was stupid. Oh, how do y'all know y'all naked? Come on, man. What do you mean
Everton,
how you know you naked? You know why they know they think they naked. Everything, there's no free will because there's a plan. You can't have a plan and free will. You can't have a plan and free will. Everything that happened, he knew was going to happen. He let it happen anyway.
so,
Like I said, slavery. 400 years, man. And
Yeah.
that's just transatlantic. We could go to Africa. It was 1,000+ years of sub-Saharan.
the,
And he let that happen, man. Come on, nah. You can't. And you want me to serve you? Are you dumb?
well, this is the thing, Everton, that I found out.
That's crazy.
This is the thing. By one man, Adam, sin entered into the world. And I know that these unfairness, the things that seem unfair, like I question why my grandpa died from cancer. I'm like, why is cancer even a thing in the world? And when I was a child and my mom was coming, when I was a child and my mom is coming into my elementary school and she's like, hey, Josh, come with me to grandpa's, the hospital. He's going to be dying soon.
Right.
As a child, I'm questioning, God, if you're loving, why is my grandpa dying from cancer?
Right.
A man that looked out for me, he loved me well. I'm questioning these things, Everton.
I get that.
And I realized that it wasn't God. It was this broken world through one man named Adam. And this is the beautiful thing, Everton. Let me tell you, can I tell you the beautiful thing that's completely changed my life? And it's the reason why I'm sitting speaking to you.
Mm-hmm.
That God sent his only son on this earth
Right.
to live a perfect life.
I get that.
And he died the most gruesome death ever recorded in history.
Emmett Till got that, but keep going. Emmett Till got a way more gruesome dirt, but we keep going. I don't.
Jesus Christ was sweating blood. There's only like 3 records in history where people would sweat blood because of the stress and anxiety that they've been having. And he bore this cross. He held this cross while getting whipped on the back.
Mhm.
And he became unrecognizable, Everton, so that today you could be recognized by God. He died the most gruesome death, nailed to the cross, stabbed in the side, spat on, shamed.
Mhm.
After doing a whole bunch of miracles, after being praised, he died for you. And 3 days later, he rose from the tomb. They buried him in this tomb. They had guards outside, and he rose. And there were over 500 eyewitnesses that saw Jesus after dying. And now he is still living. He sits on the throne in heaven. But if we believe in that, the gospel, the good news that we were sinners, Jesus died on the cross for Everton and for Josh. And if we believe in that, we get to have a relationship with him.
I can't get that. I'm not no sinner.
So have you ever stolen anything?
Yeah, for sure.
Have you ever looked at a woman lustfully?
Of course.
And these are all bad things, correct?
Stealing, it depends.
Stealing is bad.
Yeah, it depends.
If I go to the 7-Eleven down my street, get a Celsius, and I didn't pay for it, that's incorrect. I'm breaking the law. Okay. Have you ever lied to somebody?
Of course.
So that makes us a sinner. That makes us...
But yeah, according to your book, I don't believe in that, man. I'm not no sinner.
Okay,
You're about to throw that on me. You can't throw that on me, man.
So
I don't believe in that. You can't give that to me. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? You worship a very narcissistic God, and all he wants is just people to praise him for nothing, man. For nothing.
For nothing.
For nothing. So stop trying to kick it like this is just some peaceful religion or the God that you serve is so great. No, if he was so great, he wouldn't have to spread it this way.
The thing is, you said, why can't he get rid of sin like this and the devil like this?
He can.
And he can, Everton.
So why not do it?
And he will.
No. Ain't no will. Because if I had the option to do that right now, that shit would be gone. I wouldn't put nobody through no trials and tribulations and say, well, do you believe in me before I get rid of this shit? I wouldn't do that.
The thing is,
that's from a human. That's from a human standpoint. I can recognize that that's wrong to do. That's wrong to do to people that you know so much more than.
The thing is,
taking advantage of. You wouldn't do that to a baby.
All right, guys, we just finished speaking to Everton. He was super sweet. He was a deep thinker. I'm going to be so honest, guys. I don't have all the answers to all of his questions, but I know what Jesus has done in my life. I know that he was a historical man that rose from the grave. So I got to tell him about the gospel, but I also had Lewis there to help me. What were your thoughts, Lewis?
I think he was a guy who's like, he's searched, he's looked for answers, and you could tell in his heart he's craving something more. Like he wants to find these answers, and he's looked, but I believe there's just so much pain. We could see that in his heart of certain topics that he was going through, but I believe the seed was planted, and hopefully he'll come to Christ one day.
Yeah, and Everton, if you're watching this, we love you so much, man. I'm glad we got to speak to you, and maybe next time we're in Georgia, we'll come by your work and hang out or something, get Chipotle. But yeah, let's just keep praying for Everton and other people that we meet. If God can do it in our lives and change us 180, he can do it in other people's lives. Even if they're so against God, God can soften their hearts and show them the truth in God's perfect timing. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to grab some merch at madetolove.shop, and I'll see you guys on the next video.